Hello guys, welcome back to Gemini Gamers. Today I will be doing the comparison video that I promised you in episode 1 of my Spintire series between the old Spintires and the new Spintires. So if you don't know, new Spintires got released, which is basically just a continuation of the game. Basically, you would look at it normally as an update, but things changed, publishers and stuff changed. So yeah, basically all that change caused the developers to actually create a new game completely with a new publisher, and I won't go into all of it, but basically that's all that happened and why there's a new Spintires game. So look at it as like a Spintires 2, I guess, kind of. So yeah, anyway, so how I might be doing the comparison is I'm going to stop talking here in a little bit, and I'm going to let the actual just gameplay. So I'm going to split the screen in a bit here, and I'm going to show on this side of the screen the new Spintires, and on this side of the screen the old Spintires, and I'll let you compare the graphics by yourself. Right now I'm currently playing the old Spintires, which would make sense, right? I'm gonna play the old one first and then the new one later. So at the end of the video here, I'm going to intervene again, and then I'm going to give you my full opinion on what you should do, on if you should buy the game, alright? So basically what you should do. I'm going to go over everything. I'm going to go over the people that already bought the game, people that haven't bought the game, people that want to buy the game. So I'm going to tell you everything. I'll make sure everybody is in a good position and knows what to do, based on my opinion, again. Anyway, I'm gonna let the gameplay play here in probably a couple seconds here. So yeah, I'm also gonna post a small poll on top of on the right screen, the little eye thing on the right of the screen up there, on what you think you should do. You think you should buy the game, or not buy the game, or wait and buy it later? So go ahead and vote up there. Maybe after you watch the video and once my opinion has been shown. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna let you see the video play out with some music in the background, right? So hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you in a bit once that is done and you know how the games look. Alright, so talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, I hope you were able to see how the games look different now and how some improvements have been made on the new one and how the old one used to look. If you played it before and you haven't played it in a while, you get a refresher on that. So yeah, there has been a couple changes, mostly on how the trucks actually look, on the textures on the trucks. The terrain and the trees and the grass mostly look the same, and also I forgot to mention earlier in the game that the settings of both games were on high, so that's as good as the game is going to look for now. But only one of the games is going to be able to improve, and that's the new one, because the new one is actually getting updates now. So the old one is no longer getting updates, so that's the best it's going to be on that. This one, which I'm playing now, Mudrunners, is probably going to gain better performance as we go, and better graphics, better sound effects and stuff, which have already been implemented some, so the game sounds a lot better. Performance wise, the game performs a lot better. The UI actually has improved a bit. It's a little bit easier to use, a little bit, not much, but it is a little bit easier to use, which means that it's going to be a little less frustrating to do a couple simple tasks. Yeah, again, the textures look better, the game looks a lot better, the water looks a lot more realistic in this one, in the Mudrunners. It looks a lot better. It actually has better shaders, better physics. There's a little bit better physics, so the game won't glitch out as much as it did back in Spintires. So that's a plus. And you get a couple new features like a cockpit camera, which you didn't get. At least I don't think you did on the old one. And if you did, I missed it. Sorry. And if I did, go ahead and post it on the comments below. Correct it. I'll probably post a little note here and correct that. But yeah, a couple improvements. If it had been an update, it would have been perfectly, would have been seen like a perfectly very good update. Okay, so the camera works a little bit better. Still a little bit frustrating, but you can work it a little bit better. You can move around as you need to using your mouse now, and it's no longer glitchy. Sometimes I felt like it was gonna, cause the whole game to just crash on me. So now it's a little more better. It's a little more controllable, and I like it. And overall, you get a couple little tweaks like tank fluid and stuff. Very cool, and which is very cool. And then yeah, the gameplay has improved a lot, I think, personally. So it's time for me to answer the real question, right? So I went over what improved and a couple things that changed. The real question that you probably came to watch the video is, should you buy the game, right? So I'm going to try my best to answer it for everybody. I already mentioned that, so here we go. So for the first people like me, all right, I bought the game back probably about 2 years ago, back when it came out, all right? So I liked it, I bought it, and, I saw the update, and I was like, oh, wow, it's going to update, right? I was a little disappointed when I realized that it wasn't going to be a direct update to the game. You were going to have to pay again. But after reading what happened to the developers and why the old game stopped getting worked on, I went ahead and bought the game again because I realized that I kind of like the game, right? So, and you know what? They're giving you a 50% discount if you already had the old one, which is really cool. They didn't have to do that, but they did. They're giving you a 50% discount. And yeah, if you basically, what I'm trying to tell you right now is that if you like the old one, go ahead and buy the new one, all right? And you have the old one, right? You bought it legally, you didn't hack it or anything like that. Go ahead and buy the new one, right? Perfect, right? You can do it. It'll be fine. You're gonna love it. It's better than the old one. It's more enjoyable than the old one. The graphics are better. Sound effects are better. UI is better. So, yeah. Camera is better. The most annoying part of the game was the camera. Go ahead and buy it, right? 50% discount, $15. Perfectly worth it. You're gonna get new updates now that the developers are continuing to work on it. Very good, right? Alright, now for the people that didn't buy the old one, right? So they're thinking about buying it, so now that the new one came out, they got a little bit of publicity, so people that didn't know about it now before know about it now. And if so what I think I'm going to add here is that if you think you're going to like it, like straight up like it, like if you just like the gameplay, the way the game looks and stuff like that, the objectives and stuff, if you think you're gonna like that, go ahead and buy it. It's not gonna disappoint you. It's alright. It's well, for what it is, it's really good. Alright. A lot of simulation games out there are so glitchy, and boring. And this one has a little bit of oomph to it. All right, it gets you entertained for a little while. And now that it's getting updates, it's gonna become better and more played. Textures are better now, as you can see. The crane. Just go look back in the video. Look at the arm on the crane thing. The arm here on the crane looks a lot better. You get little UI updates, like right there. You can see how much gas you got left. You could look down here at the meter, but still, anyway. So, go ahead and buy the game, alright? And if you don't know, if you're not sure, if you don't know if you're gonna like it or not, you didn't play the old one, you don't know if you're gonna like it, have a little tip for you, alright? Go down in the description of the video, and look at our G2A referral link. Click on it, alright? It's gonna take you to a website, alright? And all you gotta do is search up Spintires. You can get the old Spintires for $5, alright? Cheap price, no problem. It's just $5, right? And listen, alright? I know some people don't like G2A and stuff like that because it doesn't reward the developers of the game, and I agree with you, it doesn't. But, let's be honest here, alright? The old developers, which are the publishers of... Well, not the developers. The publisher, which is probably the only one getting the money now because the developers moved on, right? They screwed us over because they stopped developing on a game. They made us pay, and then they just left the game incomplete. They didn't allow the developer to finish up what he started, and they weren't getting rewarded by their work. And you know what? They screwed everyone over by doing that, so who cares, right? $5. Go ahead and do that. Play the old Spintires. It's a good representation of what this game has currently. The new one can actually give out, what it contains. And if you love it, alright, you bought it with a referral link and you love it, go ahead and buy the new one, right? So it's $30 more. The new one's gonna keep getting more updates. It's gonna keep getting more updates, and it's gonna improve, right? The old one is not gonna improve, but you already looked at the old one since you used a referral link, and you got the old one, you tried it out, you loved it, and yeah, you can spend $30 more on the new one if you want to. And if you don't, you wasted $5, right? You wasted $5. You basically tried a game, you didn't like it, you lost $5. Oh well, who cares, right? Too bad. So that way you won't end up spending $30 on a game that you won't play. And yeah, whatever, right? This isn't a big of a problem now that Steam did an update where you can return the game if you don't like it. But sometimes you don't know, and sometimes it's a little more of a hassle. So now you know a little more about it. And for the people that aren't sure about well, even if you bought it, right? Even if you bought it before and you get the 15% discount and you're not sure if you want to buy it because of the glitches, like the glitchiness of the game, like the camera controls, go ahead and buy the new one. I think you'll be happy with the result of the updated game. It's good. It does the job. The camera's a little more useful. The game's a little more enjoyable overall. That's all I gotta say, okay? So, yeah, go ahead and buy it. And if people that just don't like simulation games, don't buy it, alright? Don't waste your time. That's pretty much it. If you don't like it, if you don't think you're gonna have fun getting logs and returning them back, don't buy it. It's not worth your time. It's a specific game for a specific type of person that, specific gamer that, likes to play different types of games. And yeah, so remember to vote up on the upper right hand corner, whether if you think you should buy it, wait, or not buy it at all. So make sure you're voting that to help other people, that aren't sure what to do, whether buying it or not. To make sure that they also get a better opinion, not just from one person. I'm just like a simple person, a normal human being. I can't have all the answers, but I think that if you apply under the conditions that I just mentioned, and you should do what I told you to do, right? So if you have the old one, you like to buy it. If you don't have it, go use our referral link and buy the old one for $5 in G2A. And if you like it, buy the new one. If not, then forget about it. And if you think you're gonna like it, buy it. I mean, if you like the concept of driving trucks, all right. And also, a little tip: back when I tried the first one, I didn't actually know how to drive, so it was a little fun. It was fun driving around the truck, a big truck. You don't drive in the real world, so it was fun, and that made it a lot of fun. So if that's a little tip, just a little thing on whether you should buy it or not and what conditions. So it's just a different thing. It's a lot of factors that apply, but I think I probably gave you the best of my ability to answer that question on whether you should buy it So yeah, overall, I think you should try it. You should at least try it, the old one or the new one, depending on what you want to do. It's up to you. You want to spend $30 to try it. And if you want to spend $5 to try the old one, then if you don't like it, forget about it. It's up to you. But I think you should try it, alright? You should try it. And if you got the old one, you like it, buy it, right? So that's pretty much it for me. Remember, guys, comment. Tell me what I did wrong, what I could do better to help you explain if you should buy the game or not. Or something different that I should have done with the editing or whatever. And, yeah, just comment, like, and subscribe. Share the video so other people know on whether they should buy it or not. And, you know, just share it overall to see, like, to show the difference of the game. The game did improve a lot. There's a lot of improvements. And, you know, it's good that the game is being updated again, right? Subscribe to the channel. I have a series of this game going on right now, too. This is part of the game series that I was doing. I just took a little break from it. And same world, I guess you could say, that I was working on. I just returned a bit of wood back. So go ahead and watch that. If you can. I'm not gonna want you to. Also KSP Minecraft also on the channel, so make sure you subscribe for that. And like the video, and yeah. Hope if you buy it, hope you enjoy it. If you don't, hope you can spend the money on something else that you will enjoy. And you know, the ultimate choice is up to you, but I hope I made everything a lot easier. And I hope that you stick around, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I think I'll see you on the next video. Hopefully. Alright, so goodbye. Enjoy the game. I'm glad it is back. And boom. We got something to do now. Us that like trucks. Alright, so goodbye. I'll see y'all in the next video.